Brewing Network.
Today on the road to GABF, I'm in Aurora, Colorado, waiting for a bus to drive by. Today on the road to GABF, I'm standing on I-25. Today on the road to GABF, I'm at Lady Justice Brewing Company in Aurora, Colorado, and they brew beer for a purpose. Let's go find out why. I'm here inside the tap room at Lady Justice Brewing Company in Aurora, Colorado, with Betsy Lay, co-founder and owner of Lady Justice. Thanks for having me.
Heck yeah.
Beautiful spot that you have here, and this mural behind us in particular. Let's start with your location, because as I'm looking at this beautiful art behind you, I understand that you're in an arts district here.
We are. So we are in the city of Aurora. We're in the cultural arts district here. So the city has really spent a lot of time, money, energy to make sure that this part of town really honors the arts and culture that are happening anyway, just by nature of the folks who live here, shop here, hang out here. This mural was part of Mural Fest that the city of Aurora put on over the summer. It was painted by Chelsea Lewinsky. She's amazing, and working with her, we just wanted to honor some really great women who have done some really important things to pave the way for women, really. And so that's just part of who we are as a company and our ethos. And so just being here and being able to tap into just the arts and the culture that are happening around us was really important.
So talk to me about that concept and your ethos. Because you're not just a brewery, you're a brewery with a cause, I guess?
Yeah, so we're a philanthropic brewery. We founded in 2016. And we opened the brewery with the mission of giving back a portion of all of our profits to women and girls in Colorado. And so that was actually why we started the brewery. We opened Lady Justice to solve a fundraising problem that we had when we were working in the nonprofit sector. So me and my two co-founders, Kate Power and Jen Cuesta, were having trouble fundraising during the recession for a nonprofit that we worked for. And we noticed that, hey, people still go out and buy beer. We are going out and buying beer even though we don't really have that much money. So why is gathering together, why is drinking beer with people still important? Why is that something that people want to spend their money on even when they don't have a lot of money?
Sure.
And so we got to talking about how do you channel that? How do you get people to spend their beer money to do good in their neighborhood? And that was sort of the idea that sparked Lady Justice. So we want people to come here and to drink our beer because one, the beer is really good. Two, they just feel comfortable being in here. It's a space that they feel like they belong in. And three, they want their consumer dollars to make positive change in their neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah.
I love this connection that you made between beer and fundraising. So of course everyone's seen this in action in the industry in a different way though. So we've all been to a beer festival, right? And I hold one myself. And almost every beer festival, the reason we're allowed to get beer donated, part of the process, is that the proceeds go to a charity. Mine goes to a great local charity in California. But that's a one-time event, and people. I think a lot of people don't even understand that that's what's happening. They're just going to a beer fest that day. But rather than do this one-off concept, you decided, well, why can't we sell beer every day and have that money go somewhere?
Yeah. So really, it's about just changing your priority as a business. So now this is called social enterprise. When we were fundraising and building our business plan in 2014, 2015. We didn't have the sexy language for that, you know. So it was. We had a few larger corporate examples, Tom's Shoes, Newman's Own, you know. But social enterprise was a pretty brand new concept, even just 6 or 7 years ago, and it's really grown quite a bit over the last few years. And I think coming out of a recession and just where we are culturally in the world and just where our society is today, I think people just want to do good every chance they get. So how much easier can it get than just like going and buying a beer and enjoying it? You're already making change in your neighborhood. And
Make it simple.
Yeah, and so if you're just able to change the priority of your mission as a business, it's not a hard shift or some impossible idea. It's really just about learning how to channel your profits into something else. So for me, that means I take less money. We are volunteers here still. So we pay our brewer, who's amazing, Amy Sodi. She's a really amazing brewer. We've been able to pay her since opening this tap room, which is awesome. We pay a part-time beer tender as well.
Okay.
But the rest of us, as the owner, and then our folks behind the scenes, marketing and our business operations manager, they're all volunteers right now.
Wow.
And so that's how we're able to make it work. And a lot of people are going to say, well, that's nice that you have that kind of like time and ability. And it is. It's a privilege that we were able to do this work. But part of what we're doing in this tap room is actually building a model that allows us all to get paid for this work. So the real dream is that hopefully when you come back in a couple of years, we'll all be able to work and get paid,
sure, and
part-time,
still donate,
full-time, and still donate out. And so it's just making these little incremental changes over time that are allowing us to do this. And a question that we get asked a lot is, why are you doing this? And like, what is your hope for the future? And for me, the answer has always been, it's bigger than Lady Justice Brewing. It's beyond that. Like my dream would be that like every business in your neighborhood is giving a little bit back. Like how awesome would it be that like wherever you do your grocery shopping, you're picking up your dry cleaners, you're picking up, something from the bakery, every dollar that you spend, even if it's just a little bit, goes back into the community.
Yeah.
And so I think brewing's a great place to model this. So the brewing industry is pretty philanthropic already. There are a lot of great breweries who are donating all sorts of time and money and product all the time. So this isn't a new concept of beer giving back. We're just trying to set a different model that maybe is longer term and a little bit more sustainable, and allows the consumer to be, pretty intimately involved in the money that's being donated out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, but thank you, Betsy.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing concept. I don't live in Colorado, but I want to thank you for doing it anyway. Yeah. And like paving this way, I think for other entrepreneurs like me, even to see another way to contribute.
Yeah.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't say the beer's good too.
Oh, yeah. See? Great beer, better world. That's our slogans. What I love about the work that Amy Sodi, our brewer, is doing is she can brew anything, right? I mean, she just is so good at brewing any style that, people are asking for. And so we have a pretty great range of beers. So part of what I like about being in the tap room too is that we are able to offer a diversity of beer styles in addition to trying to offer diversity in our our company makeup and diversity in our clientele. We also want people who come in here to be able to find a beer that they love. And so we have Kolsch and ESB, lager, stout, a few IPAs, one of them's hazy. So our goal is to always make sure that there's something for everybody here.
Sure.
And that's also a really integral part of our mission. So it's not just about the beer styles, it's about the whole thing. Like we want diversity and inclusion sort of in every piece that we touch here.
I love that.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, it's recognizing you're not a nonprofit. You're an enterprise as well. So as an entrepreneur, you have to serve a customer.
Right.
And this is sort of the difference between the nonprofit world and a social enterprise, right? You still have to make some money so that you can give money. So you got to make good beer.
Yes. Yeah, we have to sell the product. We do donate money out, but we have to sell a lot of it to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And so having a great product is number one for us. Yeah.
Well, thank you for helping to pave the way and for having me here. And a good social distance cheer.
Yes, cheers.
To the great beer. If you're looking to drink beer for a purpose, check out Lady Justice when you're in Aurora, Colorado. Thanks, Betsy.
Yeah.